I'm getting ahead of myself. In many ways, this book is the most quintessentially me project I've ever done. My work lands me squarely at the intersection of geopolitics and demography. Geopolitics is the study of place, exploring how everything about us is an outcome of where we are. Demography is the study of population structures. Teens act different from 30-somethings versus 50-somethings versus 70-somethings. I weave together these two disparate themes to forecast the future. My first 3 books were about nothing less than the fall and rise of nations, about exploring the big picture of the world to come. But you can only speak at Langley so many times. To pay the bills, I do something else. My real job is a sort of hybrid public speaker/consultant. The fancy marketing term is geopolitical strategist. When groups bring me in, it's rare that they want to ruminate over the future of Angola or Uzbekistan. Their needs and questions are closer to home and their pocketbooks, wrapped up in a series of economic questions about trade and markets and access. What I do is apply geopolitics and demography to their problems, their dreams, their fears. I peel out the appropriate parts of my big picture and apply them to questions of electricity demand in the Southeast, or precision manufacturing in Wisconsin, or financial liquidity in South Africa, or the nexus of security and trade in the Mexico border region, or transport options in the Midwest, or energy policy during the turn of American administrations, or heavy industry in Korea, or tree fruits in Washington state. This book is all that, and more, so much more. I'm once again using my trusty tools of geopolitics and demography to forecast the future of global economic structures. Or, to be more accurate, their soon-to-be lack thereof, to showcase the shape of the world just past the horizon. The crux of the problem we all face is that geopolitically and demographically speaking, for most of the last 75 years, we have been living in that perfect moment. At the end of World War II, the Americans created history's greatest military alliance to arrest, contain, and beat back the Soviet Union. That we know. That's no surprise. What is often forgotten, however, is that this alliance was only half the plan. In order to cement their new coalition, the Americans also fostered an environment of global security so that any partner could go anywhere, anytime, interface with anyone, in any economic manner, participate in any supply chain, and access any material input, all without needing a military escort. This butter side of the Americans' guns and butter deal created what we today recognize as free trade: globalization. Globalization brought development and industrialization to a wide swath of the planet for the first time, generating the mass consumption societies and the blizzard of trade and the juggernaut of technological progress we all find so familiar. And that reshaped global demographics. Mass development and industrialization extended lifespans while simultaneously encouraging urbanization. For decades, that meant more and more workers and consumers, the people who give economies some serious go. One outcome among many was the fastest economic growth humanity has ever seen. Decades of it. The Americans' post-war order triggered a change in condition. By shifting the rules of the game, economics transformed on a global basis, a national basis, a local basis, every local basis. That change of condition generated the world that we know. The world of advanced transport and finance, of ever-present food and energy, of never-ending improvements in mind-bending speed. But all things must pass. We, now, face a new change in condition. 30 years on from the Cold War's end, the Americans have gone home. No one else has the military capacity to support global security, and from that, global trade. The American-led order is giving way to disorder. Global aging didn't stop once we reached that perfect